It is Sunday night, and we're here in South Boston, Virginia, as Boston Speedway hosts the Slingshot Racing League's mini stock series here on the Overdrive Automobile YouTube channel. My name is Cam Gillens, and I'll take you along for the rides as we see at this beautiful, one of the funnest short tracks here on the circuit here at South Boston. We're going to see some door slamming, tailgating action as we see these mini stalkers go on through the season. So we're going to get this coverage started tonight as final moments of opening practice. We're going to start tonight's coverage right along with the 58 of Justin Wilson. Oh, some hijinks to get out before we get into our lap qualifying before heat racing. Looks like for the practice boards, 58 of Justin Wilson's top of the boards at the 16.862. So the top five is pretty much just covered just over a tenth of a second. So it's gonna be very, very close as we're getting a 70 lap heat fest here in Virginia. Oof. So we're on board of 6 of Jacob Phillips. Know that all of our drivers are excited for tonight. Oof. We're on board with the 52 of Johnny Rapp here. Ooh, as the door slamming. Ooh, gets them loose, almost send them to the inside wall. Here at South Boston, it's a very, very skinny track. Oh, so we see 78 Ryan Rose gets into it. We'll go aboard with him as he comes out of pits. As we're getting down to the final 2 minutes of practice. Said the hijinks, we're not fully doing the big dog pile like we saw last week at the first of the race. Looks like we got 9 drivers tonight. As we're on board with Nathan Gentry there. As we're getting now to our last minute 20 seconds. We have 69 of Larry Pauling. We're down to the last 35 seconds. It's gonna be interesting to see everyone. Looks like everyone's got their fast laps down, ready for qualifying. Be interested to see some of these drivers to see how close they are. Get overcorrected a little bit. 5 seconds left to go. All right. So it looks like we're getting into our one lap heaters. Let's start tonight's coverage with the 50 of qualifying for the 52 of Johnny Rapp. He said he's been one of our top handful of drivers throughout qualifying, majority of these races. But he's coming down. So I put him as second, provisional second at time of 16.943. This looks like everyone's about ready. All these drivers are putting around times already. Ooh, our second place provisional is the 35 of Jacob Nickerson. This looks like the 50 of Justin Wilson goes up to a provisional pole at a time of 16.893. That was pretty good heater there. He looks like a couple hundredths ahead of second place Jacob Nickerson. It looks like everyone's about time. Maybe Nathan might put a heater down. We'll see what happens. In the meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and bring up the points from his first couple of races. So once again, we got our points leader of the 58 of Justin Wilson, followed by Johnny Rapp. In second, with Jacob Phillips in third, Paul Hahn in fourth, Larry Pauling in fifth, Connor Verberidge, which isn't here tonight, he's in sixth. Jacob, after come in after a couple race vacation to start the season. Our former champion looks like he's in seventh. Nathan Gentry in eighth. Christopher Shea in ninth, and Steve Est in 10th. All right, looks like got a minute 40 before we rack them up for our heat race tonight. It's at South Boston. Like I said, has pulled our drivers in all of our series here for the Slingshot Racing League, and goes high at the top of the list of some of our favorite tracks at South Boston. Just a very good momentum racetrack, very short sweeping coming out of the corners. That creates very door-to-door action, and it's always fun. It's like, I know I've won a race or two here in late models. on iRacing, so it's always fun. I enjoy it. It's been a while since I've driven it, but it's always fun. I said next week, then we go to Summit Point in the road course. That's gonna be very, very interesting to see. Going back from last year, the road coursing was a little difficult with our drivers, and I know that there are all of them are really excited to get back to and try the hand again at Summit. And then we're off following week. Then our schedule is Lanier, the dirt track at Limaland, Las Vegas, which I'm always a fan of because it's my home track, Langley, then our third and last off week, and then our season ends off with the Southern National, which is also a fun little track. It looks like we're about ready to rack them up. All right. So yeah, here's our starting grid for tonight's heat race. So it's good. You got 58 of Justin Wilson, followed by up on top is a 35 of Jacob Nickerson. Then starting third is the 56 of Jacob Phillips, 78 of Ryan Rose on fourth. We're always seeing bumping and banging. Shoving. Starting fifth is the 52 of Johnny Rapp, followed by the 88 of Paul Hahn, the 60 of Steve Est, the 69 of Larry Pauling, and Nathan Gentry rounding up the field. All right, as we're getting ready to start to rack them up. Looks like we got one to go. It's shoving. As you can see, we're gonna have a lot of tank slapping here tonight. Hope some of these drivers are minding their P's and Q's to manage their brakes, because it's gonna be hot and slick. And here we go, going to green. The 58 of Justin Wilson gets the jump. With the 35 Jacob Nickerson stuck on the top side. It's like we got the fight between both the Jacobs. It's like Jacob Phillips gets on the inside. Oh, it looks like Nickerson taps the wall as Ryan Rose comes through. Then the battle for fifth between Paul Hahn and Johnny Rapp. Steve Best, Larry Pauling, and Nathan Gentry as we go back up front. So Justin's starting to ring it out a little bit on Jacob here. So we're all getting single filed out. Looks like Ryan Rose got a little loose there. Well, board with 35 Jacob Nickerson. As you can see, trying to get underneath the 78 of Ryan Rose, as it looks like the 56 of Jacob Phillips is starting to close in back on our leader, Justin Wilson. As we're already at 5 laps to go, coming to 4 to go, so we're going to take a back and look at that fight for third. Oh, looks like Ryan's starting to slide a little bit. Oh, and And Jacob starts to slide a little bit. Go back. Get a look at Paul Hahn here. Johnny Rapp. Fight between Larry Pauling and Nathan Gentry. As Nathan comes through, Steve Best in the back as we go back up front. Looks like that battle for second starting to brew in a little bit between the 56 of Jacob Phillips and Ryan Rose as we're coming to the white flag. As we come the checkered flag, and it is the 58 of Justin Wilson taking the heat win tonight. Followed by the 56 of Jacob Phillips. So you got the 58 of Justin Wilson, followed by the 56 of Jacob Phillips, 78 of Ryan Rose, the 35 Jacob Nickerson, 4th Paul Hahn in 5th, and 88, 52 of Johnny Rapp in 6th, 18 of Nathan Gentry in 7th, 69 of Larry Pauling in 8th, and rounding out our field is the 60 of Steve Best. That's going to set our field for tonight's feature. So it looks like we're going to have a couple drivers taking the last few laps to figure out some more lines. So Nathan Gentry, it looks like he's trying to figure out the top lane a little bit as he's getting up there in the marbles. On board with Ryan here. So as you can see at this track, kind of that, as I say that as he stops. See if Nathan. So he's using kind of the higher lane. He's trying to get the brakes in the center of the corner and then just kind of gently get on the throttle and then smash on the throttle as it's coming out of the corner. Ooh, as it gets loose. Alright, looks like I got 52 seconds left in here. Yeah, that was good heat race. That pretty much indication of what we're going to see here in the feature tonight. Good 70 laps of close action. The one who's going to be able to take care of their tires. As Justin Wilson does 50-50 grind on the inner wall. That was pretty cool. They're always a show, man. As we're coming close to our warm-up. They always find something to do here in a warm-up. Alright, we're getting ready to rack them up. We're going to get to our grids. So this is starting on the pole is 58 Justin Wilson, followed by Starting an outside pole is the 56 of Jacob Phillips. The 78 of Ryan Rose in third. The 35 of Jacob Nickerson in fourth. The 88 of Paul Hahn in fifth. The 52 of Johnny Rapp in sixth. The 18/81 of Nathan Gentry in seventh. 69 of Larry Pauling in eighth. In front of our field is 60 of Steve Vest. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see here this feature tonight's 70 laps of tire conservation. We're gonna see some battles side by side. If someone's gonna heat up the tires and make the tires very, very angry and start sliding it, we'll probably see a bit of a rubber band type of a race. Some come and some going. Let's see if we get a caution somewhere in the middle of the race and kind of swatch things up. So you got a set of tires in the pits that our drivers can use. As we are going to green, the 58 of Wilson gets the jump, followed by the 78 of Ryan Rose. Fight between seconds between Rose and Phillips, and oh, and they touch. To get them single file back out. The battle between Jacob Nickerson and Paul Hahn for fourth. Jacobs is kind of stuck around outside trying to keep the momentum going. Oh, looks like he slides off the corner a little bit. That's going to bring Paul gets position. Johnny Rapp and Larry Paul side by side. Nathan Gentry in the back. Steve S as we go back up front. As Justin's starting to pull away a little bit. This battle between Rose and Phillips heating up. We're on board of Phillips here. You can start. It's already starting to slide the tires quite a bit. It looks like he's gonna try to go out on the high side and get some momentum. So we go back, take a look at fourth. Look at Jacob Nickerson, got around Paul Hahn. Larry Pauling got around Johnny Rapp for sixth, and we got that battle between Steve Vest and Nathan Gentry out in the back. We're gonna go back and take a look back up front. Justin. Looks like the gap between him and second place Ryan Rose is about a half a second. It looks like another half a second back to the third. And Jacob Phillips. And about 8/10 of a second back from him to Jacob Nickerson as we're going to take a gander at that battle between this gaggle back here for sixth on back. Looks like Johnny Rapp got back by Larry Pauling. There's Steve Vest and Nathan Gentry to try and battle out the high line. We go back up front. Looks like kind of stayed stable a little bit between second and third. We're on board here with 35 of Jacob Nickerson. Ooh, he's got loose coming out of the corner right there. Ooh, they are starting to slide already. We're aboard there. 56 of Jacob Phillips. You see that gap between them is kind of stabilized. We're going to take a look at again back here 7th, 8th, and 9th. It looks like that gaggle's starting to heat up once again. Looks like Nathan Gentry's got the follow through up to 7th. 69 of Larry Pauling. Try to hold on to 60 of Steve Vest. We're going to go back and take a look at 2nd place. The battle 4th. Nickerson and Hahn is starting to heat up once again. We're on board with Paul here. Get a little argy-bargy in the center of the corner. So it's like he's trying all he can to get back up there to Jacob. As we're coming already on lap 22. Oh, as he dives a little bit as Jacob gets the rear end a little slide. Oh, he has made those tires very angry with him. It's gonna get, it looks like battle for 2nd. Heating up once again. Looks like the 60 of Steve S had pulled off. We're going to go back and take a look up at that battle. Looks like 4th, 5th, and 6th is right there under a blanket. I'm going to board with Johnny as he's got a front row seat. This battle between Nickerson and Hahn. Oh, looks like Paul gets a little tight. Almost kind of like a diamond a little bit. Jacob almost thought about peeking. Oh, as you can see him slide the tires right there. You saw little burn marks. Back and take a look at this battle for 2nd as they're coming up a lap traffic. As we're coming up on halfway already. Looks like Johnny's finally caught up to Jacob. Oh, as he has made his tires very, very angry with him. try to pinch him off a little bit. Let's give him some room. Oh, as he tags the wall. He's gonna try see if he can get some momentum to cross over. A whole lot there. Let's go back to Val for a second. Looks like it's kind of stable. That Justin's is doing his normal Sunday night cruise, as it's come for the last couple of weeks. Go back and take this battle. Oh man, he's a sliding. We're on board back with Jacob. In fact, I think it'd be our opportune time to bring him up into the booth. Give a little shout out here. Jacob, it's Cam in the booth. You got me?
I got you loud and clear, brother.
You made your tires angry, sir.
I have. They're yelling at me. It's weird because in practice it was very loose and now I'm getting tight and I don't understand it. I'm not an engineer. I'll just drive the car.
Yeah, so you had a good battle between Paul there for a while and then started sliding and then Johnny caught up with you. Then just made it very angry and tapping the wall.
Yeah, the tap in the wall was trying to be strategic to keep the speed up, but it didn't work. And now the tires and body frame is mad at me, and Sobeys is going to send me a very angry email that I didn't give him a good finish. It's not going to be a good day, I tell you. I'm going to get a wrench thrown at me now. We got a day ahead of us, boys, don't worry.
Alright, we'll just keep trying to hang in there. I think everyone was sliding too, so.
Yeah, everybody seems to be sliding now, but I got one of those cat posters that says hang in there. I got that hung up my passenger side. Like I keep looking at it. It's giving me a little bit of hope.
Is that like Bertha on your bumper there?
Yeah, Bertha is on the tree now. She's saying hang in there, and I'm trying, Bertha. I'm trying, but I'll see what I can do. If I get a top 4 out of this, I'll give her some treats.
Alright, Jacob. We'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later, brother.
Alright, that was at 35 of Jacob Nickerson, our end race reporter. That's where we're good. Go back up front. Go back. Oh, as you see, Ryan Rose gets the. Also, a little bit squirrely right there. As we got the 56 of Jacob Phillips right on his tail now. Oh, as they tank slap. Oh, that gets him a little loose. Might see the bump and run here. The chrome horn. And he does. See if he starts pitching them off. Oh, he doesn't. He turns him as he keeps it straight. Oh, nice driving, Ryan. Oh, now he's starting to slide, trying to get back at him. I think he's also made his tires very angry at him. We're 25 to go. Let's take a look at Paul here. Starting to cruise a little bit. This whole field's kind of strung out at this point. Each of them are just trying to hold on. As you heard Jacob say there, the tires are screaming at him already. Just barely come across halfway. Looks like Justin there is about ready to lap Larry Pauling once again. Oh, as he gives him the bump. Oh. So back there, the closest we got is the 88 of Paul Hahn and Johnny Rapp here, 4th. Well, it looks like Ryan Rose had some problems. So put him down. So it looks like he dropped out, so that's going to relegate the 88 of Paul Hahn back up to 3rd. See if anything happened with Ryan or he just pulled it out. Take a look. Oh, it looks like he just kind of pulled it off. Something going on in the car. He just decided to pull it off a little bit. Back up front, we'll go through the field once again. It looks like 58 of Justin Wilson's starting to come up on the lap traffic of Nathan Gentry. It looks like 56 of Phillips maybe starting to reel him in a little bit. As he was a couple hundredths quicker, that's up. Oh, as Nathan Gentry gets into the wall. Another couple hundredths. He's starting to reel Justin in. Looks like Johnny's starting to reel in Paul as well. We go back up front to take. He is reeling him in, 100th by 100th. We're gonna go on board with Jacob here. Looks like he lost a little bit on that one. The tires maybe started to heat up. Maybe Justin started to coast back a little bit. He's definitely catching him. Looks like Justin's starting to enter a little bit high line now. Looks like he might have figured out a line that works for how the car is right now. So we're going to take a look at this battle. The 3rd. 52 of Johnny Rapp and Paul Hahn. Looks like that gap is still dropping for 2nd, 1st. It's about stable there, right about half a second. Well, that. I'm going back of Paul here. Close to see Johnny here as he takes the high line, just kind of sweeping down to the bottom. As we go back up front. Another 700s. He is definitely catching him. Go back and take a look at Paul and Johnny again. They're about the same. Kind of still a couple battles going on here. They're coming to 3 to go. We got to keep an eye up on front. I see if Jacob can reel in Justin in a little few. Oh, as he dives, he takes a good chunk right there. As we're coming up on lap traffic once again. As we're coming to the white flag. You can see if Jacob, he's gonna try and dive bomb. Oh, here we go. He dive bombs as they make contact. Oh, he turns him. And coming across the line. And oh, looks like Wilson did not appreciate that. Looks like Paul Hahn gets the win there. All right, we're just going to kind of go back and take a look at that. Because it kind of... All right, as we're going right here. With that battle between Jacob and Justin. And Paul just comes through and takes home the win. With Johnny Rapp taking second, and Phillips brings home third. That was a wild last lap there. We're still seeing some hijinks. All right, we're going back. And just watch that last lap or so. See what happens. So he gets into the corner there. Then Jacob Phillips goes along and it's touched to the tap end. Is that... And here comes Paul and Johnny Rapp. Come home and take the win. All right, so let's see if our drivers are ready. All right, well, looks like our third place might not be feeling an interview for tonight, so we're going to go ahead and start our interview portion with our second place, the 52 of Johnny Rapp.
That's second.
Johnny, it's Cam in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, what's happening?
Well, that was interesting.
Man, you're telling me. I'm surprised to be up here.
I said you were kind of back there. That battle starting to brew between you and Paul there, and then it looked like Justin and Jacob kind of got in a tangle there, and I guess you guys just kind of benefited from that. What was your take on the whole deal?
Well, hey, I was completely content riding in fourth there. Me and Paul were having a good little battle, but yeah, I wasn't going to like run him into the wall or anything. It pretty much was locked in where I was. He was just, better, And yeah, hey, it was, I guess, a gift from Jacob and Justin. They decided to wreck each other on the last lap. So I'll take a second place, but
Yeah, how was the tires as bad as Nickerson's there going on through that last little bit?
I want to say I was taking it easy on my tires, but I'm so bad at it that it's hard to tell. But those first few laps, like I was battling with Larry there. Larry got by me, and I was just trying to
Mhm,
mind my P's and Q's. I think he heated his stuff up, so I got
mhm,
back by him. And then yeah, it took forever, but yeah, finally got back to Jacob, got past him,
mhm,
and yeah, it could be tires, but I
mhm.
don't know.
All right, before I let you go, any shout outs you want to do?
Absolutely, you for putting on the show. I think it was a pretty good race
Uh-huh.
to call. I would say there were some good battles all throughout the field. Everybody that showed up, very clean race until the last
Mhm,
lap there. And
mhm.
that's exactly what we like to see. Door to door, clean, short track racing. And yeah, everybody that helps out with the Slingshot League and yeah, everybody that supports us, everybody watching. And yeah, we appreciate it.
All right. Thank you for your time. Congratulations on your second place there, Johnny. We'll talk to you later.
Right on. Thank you.
Yep. All right, that was our second place, the 52 of Johnny are out there. All right, we're going to bring our third place in now. Looks like he's ready. So here comes the third place, Jacob Phillips. Jacob, it's Cam in the booth. You got me?
Oh, what's up, buddy?
Well, that was interesting. You doing okay there?
Yeah, I tried to give the position back up.
I
It was
figured that's what happened.
that was a boneheaded move on my part. Justin
Mm-hmm.
caught Larry, and I let off. I never touched the brake. I just kind of sent it. I was joking with
Mm-hmm.
him in
Uh-huh.
Discord. I was like, if I get to you, I might move you, and then
Uh-huh.
I actually ended up moving him, and that's not what I wanted to do. I
Uh-huh.
tried giving the position back up to him, so but
Mm-hmm.
he pushed me across the finish line. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks. I don't like racing like that. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to do that to him. I wanted to kind of maybe push him up the track a little bit, but I caught a little too far back on the left rear and just sent him around. So,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, stupid move on my part. Um, I might
Is
get
it?
it back. So if I
So,
get it back, it is deserved. And so yeah.
as I did your seem like your tires were starting to fall off a little bit, or is it just kind of heat
Uh,
generated,
I
or?
had I had plenty of tire left. I was actually
Mm-hmm.
running Justin down
I know you
because
are high.
when I was on Ryan Rose's back bumper, I was about a second and a half
Mm-hmm.
back from Justin,
Mm-hmm.
and I got around Ryan, I think
Mm-hmm.
just after the halfway mark.
Mm-hmm. That seems
So
about right.
I still had like I was 79, 85 on the right side, so I
Mm-hmm.
still had plenty of tire left on the right side. Just time was my biggest enemy, and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have the time to get back there, at least not to do it cleanly.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is as far as that's concerned, but Justin and I were laughing about it kind of after the fact, but still don't like racing people like that, and I don't know why I sent it like that to begin with. I should be happy
Mm-hmm.
with a P2. I just get tired of finishing P2 to Justin sometimes, but he shows up, he's fast, he's good at what he does. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, definitely a lot of skill, not so much luck on his part. He's a fast driver, and I had a fast car tonight, and I was stupid with it. So,
All right. Well, before I let you go, is there any shout outs you want to do?
yeah, shout out Paul for winning that race.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations to him. And then Johnny getting the P2. Um, shout out Justin for leading all but the last corner and a half. Uh, he should have won that race. straight up.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then shout out to you, Cam, for broadcasting, doing what you do, putting the show on every week. And everybody else with Slingshot Racing League. So, yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you for your time. Congrats on your third place tonight, and we will talk to you later.
Yeah, man.
All right. That was our third place there of Jacob Phillips. All right, that brings us to our portion of tonight's race is our winner's interview. We're going to bring the 88 of Paul Hahn down here. Paul, it's Cam in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
That was interesting. I'm sure that you didn't think you were going to come through with the win there tonight. How was your take on that?
Yeah, Christmas came early for me, I guess. Yeah, I had no idea. I was just fending off Johnny for third
Mm-hmm.
and saw Justin spun out in four, and then I didn't know Jacob was like parked on the front stretch, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought the race was over already. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know what was going on.
Yeah, as Justin and Jacob kind of got into it, and I guess Jacob was trying to give the position back apparently, and you and Johnny just kind of came through at that point.
Yeah, we had no idea. We just, like I said, I was racing Johnny pretty good. He was catching me towards the end, and I was just
Mm-hmm.
trying to keep a good line and not let him get, a good run up underneath me or anything. And then, like I said, next thing I know, it Justin sideways, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
Jacob's parked on the front stretch, and I guess we just edged him out.
Mm-hmm. Well, nonetheless,
All in all, it's a pretty good race.
yeah, it was a good win for you. Before we let you go, is there anyone you want to shout out to?
Just, of course, you for broadcasting and putting this on, the guys at Slingshot for putting this series on, all the guys we race with on a weekly basis. Most of the time it's fairly clean, and if we do get into one another, it's all in good fun. So, all in all, it was a good race, a good gift, and I want to thank the guys at Big Fast Racing too. I don't know if they're watching or not, but first win in the Slingshot series, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really rad, and congratulations on that.
Well, thanks, appreciate it.
Yep. All right. That was our winner tonight, the 88 of Paul Hahn. All right, that about does that for me tonight. That was a fun race. It was about exactly what we kind of thought was going to go on. Everyone's tires start to break down on them, and pretty much it was just kind of hang on. Some of those drivers, especially third, fourth, was just kind of hold on, try to save some time to go there to the end, and it kind of started paying off, and we got our two leaders that kind of got into each other. It brought us home a first time winner. So, very short track esque, as you will. So, all right, that about does it for me. Like, share, subscribe. I enjoy putting these on. I know everyone at this Slingshot Racing League mini stock series loves putting these on for you. So, like, share, shout outs, everything. We appreciate it. So, all right, this has been Cam Gillens for the Overdrive Automotive Media YouTube channel, and we will talk to you later.